Previously on InfraSpace, after our last successful terraforming effort, we have been hired again with the added challenge of repairing a spaceship in orbit. We made landfall, and JD did what he does best, went straight into overproduction, concrete, oxygen, food, water and steel, along with science and research. JD increased supply lines, doubled production, tripled the population, and then went back to adding more production. A isolated microfactory was built, making circuits, microchips and computers in an effort to cut down on the traffic, because JD can only ignore it for so long before he has to deal with it. The spaceship is slowly being repaired, the hull is done. So now on to radiation shielding. Once that's repaired and they stop getting irradiated in orbit, then 200 more people are going to come to the surface. It's alright, I don't get it either. Highways were unlocked, which means traffic can move faster, and I bet it also means JD can get traffic jams to happen even faster. We also started planning the suburbs. Oh gosh, anything but the suburbs. But that did come with our first roundabouts and advanced traffic control. I wonder if JD can control his way out of future pile-ups. Also, we unlocked methane. Let's not talk about that. JD seems to have far too much already, but at least he is tanking it for later. Also, we got around to making real food, with vegetables and meat grown in a factory, which then drive themselves to a meal factory before driving themselves to your house. That puts a whole new meaning to DoorDash. Remember, for every like on the video, we get one extra roundabout, and you can click the subscribe button for more.
G'day mate, and welcome back to InfraSpace with me, JD, and as we can see, we're spread out like a plague over the last couple of episodes, including building the new suburbia. Yeah, everybody likes moving in suburbia. We have, let's get out of that view, there we go, that way we can scroll around faster. We have the old suburbia that we're gonna end up replacing very, very soon. We've also, upgraded the steel manufacturing in the last couple of episodes. Also, set up our little micro electronics to circuits. Are they circuits? Is that what the blue ones are? Circuits? Microchips! So close. Into computers. And then we also experimented with, all the way over here, a small isolated computer factory. And as we can see, if I unpause the game, that probably helps. As we can see, I have plenty of extra items left over. Okay, lots of extra computers that don't really need to go anywhere. The only place they go to is the housing, and unfortunately the housing won't upgrade right at the moment because they need access to good meals, home robots and culture. Now culture we've organized down here. We have some stadiums that's going to give us some culture. That's in the suburbia, which we haven't activated yet. I do want to activate it, but not quite yet. Not just yet. Also, we have set up good meals in the meal factory, because of course you make meals in a meal factory, but I don't have access to the home robots. To get access to the home robots, I need to do a little bit of research. We need to unlock all the way down to here. So I need to unlock carbon nanotubes to be able to unlock neural processors, to be able to unlock home robots. Also want to unlock 6-lane roads. So let's start with this one. That means we've researched at least started. At the same time, in the previous episode, we unlocked motors, which were... No, wrong button. R for research. We unlocked... Where are motors? There. And also the large mines. So, we put in a motor factory. And the reason I want a motor factory is I want to be able to build... the FTL turbine. The FTL turbine requires methane, which we already have access to, plus motors, plus some steel, to give us a permanent efficiency boost of every single building by 5%, which is massive. So I want to get that done. So I want access to these motors. We have to finish off... We don't have to, but we're going to. We have to finish off the radiation shield, which still requires a lot of launches, so that's going to be a minute or two. We might end up building a second spaceship construction facility just to speed things up. We will see. But I want to get access to the motors. At the same time, we got access to the larger mines. Now, the larger mines, if we just find some iron, and we put one of these... let's put you there, so you're just on the resource, and then we'll put a little one beside you. A slight upgrade. As we can see, the footprint is just a little bit bigger, but more importantly, the little one costs 5 people, 1.8 megawatts. It makes 1 iron every 3.2 seconds. The big boy has 8 people, so a few more people, 3.6 megawatts, so twice as much power, but gets us out a resource in half the amount of time. We're now down to 1.6 seconds, which means we can get a lot more resources out of the ground, which means all more production, and especially this one, which we went through the effort of ratioing and everything by making sure that, you know, you needed 46 copper and this produces 46 copper and this produces, well, a lot more iron than that, but that's perfectly fine. We went and ratioed everything out, and it means all my ratios are going to get blown out of the water because, well, what I want to do is I want to go through and replace every mine on the map with their bigger brothers. It also means because the big one is 3x2 compared to the little one being, yep, cool, research is done, 2x2. It does mean that every single road around every single mine I need to rebuild. So what I'm going to do is not force you guys to watch that torture, and I'm going to go get that done. At the same time, we're going to jump into research. I'm going to get 6-lane roads. I don't know if I want 6-lane roads, but I'm going to research 6-lane roads because when I want 6-lane roads, I just want to be able to unlock 6-lane roads. So that's going to be the very first thing we're going to be doing whilst I put in a magic of video editing, and we upgrade all the mines on the map. Now, with all the mines now upgraded on the map, I am now producing a lot more resources than we once were. If we look at production overview, we look at iron, like 1,400. I need 400. Aluminum, I'm producing 600, I only need 38. Yeah, we can see we do have some shortages. What's that? Production, consumption. I don't make enough leaves or enough vegetables. But nobody's consuming it yet. But that's good information to know. Okay, so with that now bit of information found, I don't need you guys. With that now information in my head, the next thing I want to do is, well, I want to isolate some things. So, look, I expanded steel because I needed more steel because I was putting in some of the pipes. Some of the pipes so I could actually hook in this stuff. And where's this one? Water pipe. Water pipe from there to there. It's 160 steel, which is not that much until you need to run multiple lines across, at which point shit starts getting expensive. So what I want to do is I want to do one more thing. One more thing very, very quickly is I want to... Up here we have some iron. I want to set up a and sulfur. I want to set up a dedicated steel and concrete build. I want to be able to come back here and basically remove this because traffic's got really bad now, because this is making steel for all over the place, and in fact it's making so much steel. You're making concrete. Where the hell are you making concrete from? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Concrete from here comes down to there as well. Look, for the moment, can I just put you there like so? And that way, hopefully, your concrete goes in there instead. But what I want to do is I want to not have these construction material storage boxes here, 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 and basically retire them and do them off-site because they're construction materials. I don't actually need them in the in the city. I don't need them in the city. I can build a small isolated build, which is exactly what I want to do. I want to put a small isolated build over here. At the same time, I drive on the left-hand side of the road. This is something very, very important, okay? I, as an Australian, drive on the left-hand side of the road. So when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking car comes down here and then turns in here, which is a left-hand turn on a left-hand drive road, which is free. It's a free turn because you don't have to wait or anything. The catch is the trucks drive on the right, which means they're driving, well, they're turning across the traffic, which is bad, very bad. It also means when they come out here, which is more important because they need to take all this food that way to the colonies, they need to turn across all the traffic, which is really bad. So what I want to do is I just want to take this whole thing and mirror it on this side of the road so everything's a free right-hand turn. Maybe no, I probably won't do that. I probably won't move this road, but I just want to put all this over there. I just want to do some couple of little minor things, and you don't need to see me move all the buildings one by one. So I'm going to get that done as well. At the same time, not enough power on the network. I know because I added some power. Well, I started adding substations down here, so we are They're not powered yet, but we can see that I've planned out the power. I've also planned out where the next row of parks are going to be, so we know where our parks are going to be to make sure we have coverage. There is a bit of a gap. Is that better? Oh, that's better. Okay, well, we're going to have to move our parks down a bit. That goes there, and then that goes there. They don't connect. Why for you not connect? Thank you. Yeah, that's way better coverage. Okay. So I do want to do something about parks in the not too distant future. I also noticed that well, our job numbers are going up, our population numbers are doing okay. So we might just borrow one of these. Borrow the park, and we might just put a park here, and borrow this park and put it here, just temporarily, because well, we can see as soon as I put it in. Can I get out of the park interface? Thank you. As soon as I put it in, even though the park hasn't had a chance to deliver their trucks there, they instantly get the park 100%, and therefore, well, computer biz just needs to be shipped in. They've already been shipped in, so all these houses are about to upgrade, which is great, because if they all upgrade, it means I can fit in more people. It's 2 per house, and there's a decent number of houses there. Actually, can I slide you there? Yeah, I don't know why you change colors. You've suddenly got 0 access to parks. Now you got access to parks again. Okay, yeah, habitat upgraded. That's what I want to do. I want to do a whole bunch of those. We should be able to fit in some more people and then hopefully be all right. At the same time, we're still launching spaceship parts. There's a lot of parts to go. We won't talk about how long it took me to replace every mine on the map. But like I said, I want to build a dedicated steel build up here, plus a dedicated concrete, and flip the direction of that. So, once again, with the movie magic. Okay, we'll say it was just a minute later, movie magic and all that sort of stuff, and now we have well, one hell of a steel production. Districts, 116 steel, no, 300 steel. Also the same for concrete. You know, a cool 700, 600, 668. Yeah, concrete per minute. So that should solve our concrete and steel problems, which means I should be able to freely build other things. Also means that this storage has been removed, which means a lot of these are filled up with concrete, steel rather, and these have also had their storage removed, which means they're full of concrete, which means I should be able to put in a second spaceship construction facility. But we may notice a population problem. I now have way more jobs than I have housing because, well, I also increased the food production because I want to get to the next tier of housing. But that means I need to have, we've got good meals, we've got culture, we just need a home robot. Home robot is, double check the research. It's here. So we have carbon nanotubes. Let's get the neural processors. Carbon nanotubes require carbon, sand, and water. Which, well, sand's pretty easy to get. Carbon's pretty easy to get. And that means I think we're going to build them right here. Sure. Let's go with two-way road and single-way road. Single-way road. Let's go up to there. And yeah, let's get 2 rows worth. 2 rows worth. Yeah, it sounds like I've ever done a little bit of overproduction. Okay, where were we? Carbon nanotubes. Yeah, just 1 or 2 of them. And we'll put in another row here. Of course, sand. Sand, I think we're going to large sand mine. Yep. That should do us. And that just leaves water. Water, we're going to... That one pipes... oxygen. No, not oxygen. Water. Let's just run a pipe down the middle. That should probably solve that problem for good. We'll also run that road from there to there. Because, like, I think that's enough production. At least for right now. Hopefully they get the local sand. Realistically, there's sand over here, and actually, that's bound inside a district, right? Yeah, so that sand's not going to get shipped in, but I'm willing to bet... Yeah, 3,000 sand trucks launching from the other side of the map. Perfect! I love it when a plane goes not well. Yeah, this is not set up in a district. Man, it'll solve itself eventually. Yeah. Yeah, eventually. Plus, they've got to get all the carbon trucked in. And that's a lot of carbon. Can we look at this road? Okay, so can I get this lane to come straight through? And you're a free right turn. And where are that going? What? What? Okay. Sure. Sure, truck. We're going to remove that lane. Okay. So if you're in the right-hand lane, you're turning right into this mess. If you're in the left-hand lane, you're going straight through. That should simplify that. If you're in the right-hand lane, you're turning right. If you're in the left-hand lane... Oh, no, you're a single lane. Can I upgrade you to dual lane as well? Okay, which probably means this has been broken straight away. Sort of. Okay, I want that to go straight through and that to also go to that lane. I want you to go to the right and straight through. I don't want you going straight through. Okay, so right-hand turns are right-hand turns. Straight throughs are the left of the right-hand lane. Yep, gosh. Talking about different lanes is complicated. And sand, I'm now curious. Can I get a district? Because I could do the maths myself, but painting them up as a district without me right-click in the middle is definitely the easy way to go. Okay, so you want 60 sand, you produce 80 sand. Okay, so that should be easy. And then in that case, now I've got them painted them as a district. Sand from there to there. All right, we now have the neural processor factory. Okay, so with the neural processor factory, hooray, we can now... Carbon nanotubes plus sand plus microchips. Okay. Our microchips are on the other side of the map. And our nanotubes are here. Okay, so if we drive our nanotubes, this is cleared up traffic-wise because I'm no longer trying to transport this steel, a lot of this steel into storage. So I should probably be able to have a 2-lane road out to this highway, and then we could bring our nanotubes over to here, where in theory I hopefully have a whole bunch of extra. Okay, can I get that road above the sand? Okay, all right. Districts. Is this painted up as a district? Okay, you... iron ore is not painted. Okay, copper. Copper is painted. Actually, because I had iron ore shipping everywhere. All right, how much... Production overview. How much copper do I have? I have 74 plus 129. So actually, can I do districts? Can I just paint that district into that district? Yeah. And then I only need one lot of calculations. Production overview. Okay, we have 204 copper and I'm using 126. Okay, so with that knowledge in our mind, we're going to districts. There's iron right there, so let's not extend this too much. Can I remove this tool? Thank you. All right, can I put you over here and you over here? Because we're going to end up with another row of microchips in the not too distant future. Can I extend you out to... Actually, yeah, no, let's just put the road in first. And then bump up our electronics. So 3 buildings. No, we can do a 4. Okay, it's not a lot, but every little bit matters. We're going to put that in there, that in there, that in there, and then coming in here, we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some on the outside. Double check district-wise. Let's put all that inside the district. That way you're going to get the local iron, not something from the other side of the map. And we'll extend this out to about here somewhere. And also this sand needs to get extended as well, because I want to microchips. Can I put in a quick row of microchips? Cool. All right, and then we're going to bring the road... Oh, power's down the pooper as well. Perfect. This is what happens. Jenny gets 5 minutes to freely build, and then everything goes in the pooper. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing neural processor, which is a big skinny building. Okay, and we'll run that to there. At the same time, research. Can I get home robots? Because that's the next thing we need. And you're going to have to ship in... Okay, we're going to have to districts. Okay, I want to remove that from the districts and then paint a brand new district for just this section. Yeah, we want to go to remove that. Click on that. Oh, that district. Sand district. Yeah, sand district into there as well. And we're then going to nope, not go to spaceship. We're going to go to research home robots. Yeah, that's done. And then we're going to jump into neural processor factory. Okay. With a quick these are also skinny buildings. Very tall skinny buildings. Okay, well, let's turn each one of them sideways. Yep. Okay, and that one, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. That's a lot of bonuses. Okay, incoming storage is empty. What is that? That's sand. And I need to do districts. No. Undo that. Undo that. Microchips. There to there. Okay. Yep. Get rid of the districts thing. Can I press that button? That shows. So this shows me what would like microchips. Okay. Problem is I only have 3 in stock in most of these buildings. Not sure why I only have 3, but I'll have 3. Okay, and the nanotubes are going to be coming from over here. Nanotubes? I want to click on the road. I want to click on the nanotubes. That is definitely nanotubes. Alright. And onto a highway. Yeah, about that. So, what is that truck? That's sand. Okay, but that should be turned off now. So I shouldn't have any more sand being delivered. You're going straight through and then doing a lane swap somewhere along here to come up to here to get delivery in here. And 104% efficiency. All these other ones are empty. 127% efficiency. Okay. So our efficiency is through the roof, which is good. Now, production overview. If we just look at nanotubes, not districts. Wow, I don't have enough carbon. Okay, didn't see that one coming. Nanotubes. I'm producing 62 and I need 44. So that's okay so far. I also have a power limit and a people limit. Okay, let's try and do power limit. Can I? Nope, well, press all the wrong buttons. Production overview. Okay, power, solar power plant. Sure. This side of the road needs some solar panels. Something to look at whilst you drive down the highway. Yeah, move that back in a tile. Bring them back up. These cost concrete and steel. And as I have bumped up our concrete and our steel production by a lot, that should solve the problem. Yeah, we now have 5,000 power. Cool, that solves that problem. All right, so we're making neural processors, which also means I have new options when it comes to fixing the rocket. Speaking of fixing the rocket, you know what? I feel like if I could find out which damn tab it's under. Okay, never mind. We're going to go build a home robot factory. Home robot factory, which requires 2 more electronics, a neural processor, some aluminium, and some motors. Okay. Well, it makes sense sort of to build that here. So you have electronics locally. Motors are not local, not in the slightest. Neural processors are right here, and aluminium ore, we're already shipping that into this section. Okay, so let's build ourselves a stack of these. There and there. There and there and there. And then let's bring out the road. Yet another tile. Okay. You complain about a lack of motors. Oh, we're going to get to a lack of motors. We only put in a few motor factories for a, you know, it'll be okay. We have some sort of production situation, but I didn't scale it. I didn't scale it like I've scaled everything else. So motors, actually, no, motors are fine. And you're making funny looking robots. Funny looking robots is actually fine. Okay, never mind. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Districts? Electronics? Okay, I need you to ship electronics into there. Yeah, I'm starting to think I want this one as a separate district. Maybe. Okay. How many hopper trucks? You're going to the right. You're going straight through. You're going straight through. You're going straight through. Because these guys are obviously getting copper ore. Actually, never mind. We have thousands of electronics in these machines. Yeah, so electronics are not an issue. All right, so electronics have been delivered. Neural processors will be delivered once they've been built. If we click on that, we can see they're exported to just these items. Great. Aluminium is coming from, well, all the way over here. Yeah, so if I click on that truck, we can see it's got one hell of a drive to get there, but it will get there. It will get there in good time. And let's just double check these. Okay, so, no, I want this district. We are making 27, and you need 27, you need 18, you need 33. So I don't have nearly enough of the microchips. Okay, can I put another microchip factories? Where? What do they need? They need sand and circuits. Right? Sand and circuits. Okay. Well, in that case, go away, production overview. All right. In that case, can I bring out a road? Yep. And can I do mines, sand mine, there, can't fit one there, but I can fit half a dozen along here. And then we're going to go with microchip factories. Oh, you did so well. You had them all straight to start with. There. Nope. There. Okay. And then can you get another road, please? I'm gonna have to do something serious about the population. Okay, can I do microchip factories? No. There we go. There we go. Got there in the end. Okay. What I want to do is districts. I want to split this district in two. So we're going to remove this from the existing district and paint a new district over the top. We're going to paint this up as a district, and we're going to paint this up as a district. All right, I want to make sure copper gets shipped into here. That district doesn't exist anymore. That district. Okay. I want to make sure iron gets shipped in there as well. I want to make sure that the electronics from there get shipped to there. I want to make sure the sand from there gets shipped in there. I want to production. I want to see that you are making 40 sand and you would like 35 sand. That's perfectly fine. You want 71 circuits and I am making 136. We'll also... No, that's sand. I don't want sand. I want electronics. Great. We'll also have that ship into here as well. And then I want microchips to ship from there to there. Okay, so with those changes done, and a road... Districts go away. A road from there to there. Hopefully, that's enough. Yeah, they're all demanders. Oh, actually sand. How much sand? You want 27 and you make 88. Never mind. Sand is great. You know what? I'll ship sand in there as well. Iron, do you want sand? 32, 27, 88. Nope, we're fine. We're peachy. All right. So, in theory, I now have home robots. And every one of these houses wants... Oh my gosh. Well, it's clearing. Every one of these houses wants home robots. I have no idea who's going to get the first one. Oh, so we already have some of them getting home robots. And the sand's being delivered in there. This is catching up slowly, I guess. Can I go back into there? Microchips get shipped there to there. Can they also get shipped into there? Like, realistically, I need to split this in a couple of different districts as well. Okay, can I close all that? All right. In theory, that's all running. Okay, with all that running, and us having a severe population limit where all these houses are maxed out, okay? It says I have plenty of extra housing because it's counting all this, although none of this is hooked into the main grid, so none of it actually can be built. What I need to do is go to pipes. We need to bring... What pipe I want to? I want to water pipe. So I need to bring a water pipe from there to there. An oxygen pipe. Which one? Oxygen's first. So oxygen pipe to there. And then a water pipe to there. Okay, and now I know everything from here to here is ready to go. So all I need to do is go into power, grab one of these guys, and I want to power from there to... No. That tile, and then from that tile to that tile, and then from that tile to that tile, and then into that guy. Okay, so that should power up everything there. And then the last thing I need to do is roads. Let's go with lots of lanes, because this is going to be horrible when this first gets plugged in. And I'm going to plug in you as well. And therefore... many trucks should be able to leave these guys. Many trucks. The average habitat level is very low, but hopefully we can start filling out this area. It all says it's low on oxygen. Oh, I didn't actually plug in the oxygen. That's right. I intentionally left the pipes disconnected. Yeah, I want to plug the blue pipe into that one and then the purple pipe into that one. That'll probably fix the problem. It did. Okay, so none of them have survival food. Survival food. Oh, and I haven't plugged one side and the other. Okay. Production overview. Food being this one. We are well short, but that's okay. And I want to get rid of that. Okay. Before I forget, let's get power from this side. From there to there to there. That one, that one, that one. Okay, so I should give that side power, and then in theory, it can start getting flooded with food. These are all food trucks. Okay. There's a lot of food trucks that are going to have to come in. Now, I can build, and we're going to probably end up building a food depot. Can I go with... can I go two-way road, replace road, you, that one. Okay, turn off replace. Can I bring that up to there? Okay, and then we're going to go with one-way. I don't want them on the main road, so we're going to bring... from there to there. Okay, and then I want food... That's that. Simple farms. See, they play so well compared to all the other skinny buildings. Okay, apart from I can't still drag stuff in a straight line. And actually, they're so tiny. I should be able to do... Don't have enough workers. Your factories can't run efficiently. I know. I'm trying to feed the workers. Put you there. All right, there. Nope. And okay, fine. We'll just delete you. All right, so that should do food. Now I can do production overview. I can cut back on production. So I produce an awful lot of sulfur. So we're just going to cut that back to, I don't know, about there. I produce an awful lot of concrete. I don't need that much concrete. I'm going to cut that in half, which means I technically need even less sulfur now. Iron ore. I produce an awful lot of iron ore. So we're going to cut back on our iron ore as well. Now, if I find a mine, we can see it needs 3 out of 8. If I keep cutting this back, no, click, drag. Outside district. There we go. All right, if I keep cutting this back, I can cut back on the amount of people required. Aluminium, yeah, way better. Okay, and population, jobs, housing, yeah, okay. Nanotube, steel. We can cut steel way back as well. Not affecting the totals, which is fascinating. But it is bumping up the production of all the other things by shifting people around. Alright, doesn't matter. It's a start. It's a start. We have people coming into the colony. It also means... Technically, I want to move... I want to move people from one... I want to move these houses down. But... Is water actually an issue? No. Okay. No idea what the story is with water and stuff and blah, 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 blah. But... home appliances. Home appliances are fine. Microchips are short. Nanotubes are newer processors, sorry. Are short, which are... these guys? I wonder if that includes all these that are just not running. And that's why they're short. You don't have enough microchips. Microchips are fine in theory. We just need everything to even out in production. The catch is a lot of these buildings have large stockpiles. And because they have large stockpiles, we're waiting on the buffers to clean up. We also have a small traffic issue. Just a tiny one. Can I actually... Let's go with join that into there. Okay, close that. All right. What I'm going to do is we are going to let the game run for a while. I think that's going to be our quickest and easiest answer. Spaceship. Still got 100 points to go. What I need to do is I need to let the game run. I need to have more people arrive, get settled into their houses. I also need to probably start moving the houses across. I think that's going to be my answer. Wait for them to upgrade, then move things across. I don't know. It's some mix of the two, but by next episode, I want to have all this preferably emptied. We'll see exactly what happens the next episode, but I think that's going to be a major thing. Also, technically, you guys are driving all the way up to come across. Yeah, we're going to leave that actually for the moment. It's a two-way highway? It is. You know what? Didn't need a road quite that wide, but highway, replace road. Crap, that's changed that, hasn't it? It has not. It has not. Okay. What the hell is that flying along high speed? That's transporting food from down there to elsewhere. Yeah, I need to play with districts. I think I need to make all of this into the biggest district ever. Yeah. Make the suburbs one giant district. And that way I can control where the resources come from. I think that's not a bad idea as well. Yeah, because I can go with... Where are we? Simple meals. That one, survival food, needs its own district. Being this little section down here. And then we can go survival food from there to there. Yeah. Also means I can rip up that survival food. But I need to leave this episode here. We've made great progress. Great progress. It does mean that now we can... Oh, crap. They're also running. Yeah, they're also running. So they need to be isolated as well. Yeah. And then they output... good meals, which need to ship into there, and sulfur, which was never put into a district. This sulfur needs to ship into that concrete. That sand needs to ship into that concrete, and that sulfur also needs to ship into here. Oh, there's lots of joining things together. But we should be able to ship in the fine food. We should be able to ship in the computers. We should be able to get the culture when I move them across. So I think... Oh, wow. Yeah, you're ready to go. I think what I need to do is give the game 5 minutes to catch up. And then what I'll do is I will see you guys in the next episode with hopefully Suburbia more filled out. More filled out, and hopefully us catching up on the housing versus population versus jobs number, because at the moment it's a little bit skewed. And also means that superhighways, yellow science. We're going to start researching yellow science because that looks like it's our next option. That and methane fermentation. So we got two more things to play with in the next episode. But I need to leave this here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you in the very next video. All right, bye.